Hello. I'm here to just demonstrate a glitch in New Genesis that is active in the game as of June 26th. So without further ado, let's talk about it. So this has to do with the skill Wand Lovers, which to kind of give a good demonstration of what it's supposed to do and what it doesn't do, let's just see what happens when the enemy hits me. So as you can see, when the enemy hits me, even though it only does 1 damage, it knocks me back and knocks me to the ground, knocks me around. Pretty simple stuff. So, when I activate Wand Lovers, what it's supposed to do is that whenever you attack, you can see the damage. I take a little bit of damage, but I negate the knockback. So it doesn't do anything to me, really. I mean, I still take the damage, but I can still attack through it. So if I'm just sitting here like a moron, swiping away, But as you can see, it wears off right now, and you can see, oh no, I don't have that protection anymore. So if I try to attack, I'm gonna fall on my butt. So this is where the glitch comes in. So if you have a weapon that, it doesn't matter if it's a sword using a wand, or a wand using a sword and multi-weapon, and I don't even know if this is just limited to sword, but multi-weaponing is kind of on the expensive side, so further testing can be done by other people. So the basis of this glitch involves Wand Lovers, as I mentioned before. So again, enemy hits me, I fall on my butt. Ooch, oof, ouch, that hurts. I'm just waiting for the cooldown to end on Wand Lovers. Okay, so Wand Lovers is ended, and you can see here that when I do my normal attacks, it works as intended, where, it gives me super armor on attacks. However, if I just use a Hunter PA, doesn't matter if it's the enemy, doesn't matter if I do anything else. Now when the enemy hits me, I have super armor, regardless. And the interesting thing about this bug is that regardless of whether or not it's even active anymore, like you can see here, Wand Lovers is on cooldown, and I don't have Hunter's Physique active at the moment, but you can see what Wand Lovers is now on cooldown, and as you can see here, I'm not getting knocked back anymore. I'm feeling pretty good, feel like I can have some tea or something, I don't know. But it's also interesting because if I swap to a different weapon, like let's say the wand that I had at the beginning, I still have super armor. And even if I swap to a non-wand weapon, like this is daggers and talus on a weapon, because I do experimenting, and as you can see here, I don't have any knockback or anything. So the question is, how long does this state last? And the answer is, it actually lasts it only ends under certain circumstances. So if you load in or out of a cocoon area, so if I clicked retry or abandon quest, I would lose this state of super armor. But as you can see, when I demonstrate, so you can see here that if I just go run somewhere over here, like you have these lizard dudes, Well, these guys don't normally have flinching anyway, so let me just move over here. Okay, actually... Where's an enemy that can actually knock you back? South Alio, I guess. So, I'm gonna TP to South Alio to Mount Pickles. So you see these little guys, the little Tinos, and they knocked me back. I guess there's a little bit of server, maybe a little bit of server lag, I don't know. I'm just waiting for one to attack me, but you can just generally see that, wow, these enemies really suck. Okay, so anyway, they do their little attack and I get knocked back a little bit. But if I, again, do the glitch, if I enact the glitch or the bug, you know, they're not gonna be able to knock me back anymore. I don't flinch anymore. You can see that I don't flinch anymore. And the thing is that, come back! But I mean, you can, you can see, like, this dude will fire at me and I just won't feel it. Or I mean, I'll feel it, but I won't actually get knocked back. Also interestingly is that it treats my invincibility as if I got knocked back. So the first shot will hit me, but the second shot I have 5 frames. That's an interesting thing. But you can see I don't get knocked back at all. But what makes this glitch even more crazy is that, let's say that I get bored of playing Hunter, or, you know, Hunter Tekker, and I want to play something else, like, let's say, for example, oh, wrong person. Let's say that I want to play as Force. And I'm playing as Force now, and I want to go to, let's say, South Alio again. Let's go back to where we were in Mount Pickle. So I'm back in Mount Pickle. You can see a little barrier around me. That's the effect of the Force's weapon. So I'm going to swap to Trois de Rod, which, you know, now there's no effect. So now I'm all hunky-dory. So let's have this guy look at me again. I'm now a new class. I don't have any wands equipped. So now I'm just sitting here and yeah, I don't get knocked back at all. And the thing is that this persists until I enter a cocoon, leave a cocoon, or log out. Or I think it also happens if you go in and out of a PSO2 block, and that's about it. So this is a pretty big bug, because if you have 50,000 in SATA, or 52,000 in SATA, you can just buy a Prim Sword, Prim Wand, and multi-weapon, a sword and a wand, switch from Hunter to Tekker, and you can just give yourself infinite super armor. Now, of course, this doesn't actually reduce the amount of damage you take. I'm just very tanky. And I'm also way over leveled for this area. But you can kind of see how this is just ridiculous, where I can just not have to worry about it. So hopefully Sega will fix this soon. I would advise you not to do this, because it is technically a breach of the terms of service to use glitches like this in a beneficial way for yourself, so just getting it out there so Sega can see it and maybe fix it.